All right, I'm a liar, and I just need to. Okay, here we go. I went and went and seen my dad in the hospital the other day, and me and him are so physically a lot alike. Like, he's a butterball just like I am. And I have always said that I did not want to do any of these peptides and stuff. Well, I'm going to take Tirzepatide. I already did the first shot. I've got to lose some freaking weight. I mean, I'm over 300 freaking pounds. And I don't want to do them. I don't know. It makes me nervous. But I feel like I'm going to end up dying if I don't get some of this weight off of me. So, I don't know. I feel like I have given up a little bit. And I don't know. They make me nervous, but I am seeing so many people that are so small, and everybody's being so quiet about how they're losing weight. And I know everybody's just on that dang shot, but there's just like, a stigma about doing it. I know back in the day, whenever like Fen was legal and everybody was losing weight being on Fen, I did that, and it hurt me. I'm really nervous about taking Tirzepatide. I know a lot of people are like, use it as a tool and lose some weight. And, I see a lot of people that they don't even weigh 200 pounds and they're using stuff to lose weight. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm going to end up dying if I do not get some of this weight off of me. I feel like people that are using it, a lot of them are not like the crazy size that I am. So I'm just ready for my argument with obesity to be me trying to get below 200 pounds instead of me trying to make sure I don't have a heart attack, or like, I have so much pain. I deal with a lot of pain, and I think 100% it's because of how much weight I'm carrying around. So, whenever I went and seen my dad in the hospital, I mean, at that time, his heart rate was 160. He was unconscious whenever we got there. I mean, he's doing way better now. Just celebrated his 69th birthday. But he has like some mobility issues. And boy, I'm knocking on that same door. So here's where I told you I was a liar. I actually tried Tirzepatide before. I did it for 4 months, and I lost like maybe 5 pounds. And every month, the doctors would ask me, hey, how much weight have you lost and stuff? And I would be like 0.7 or 1.2 pounds in a month. And they up the dosage a lot. Those higher dosages hurt me. And I did not like it. And so I'm going to do a smaller dose because I'm really afraid of the medicines in general, but I'm also afraid of weighing more than 300 pounds for another year of my life. Because I feel like every year that I weigh over 300, I feel like it's taken 2 years off of me. And I have so much pain. I mean, literally, I have so much pain, and I feel myself having mobility issues. So I feel like I am not worthy of people following me. I feel like I feel like a loser for gonna try these shots, these peptides to help me get some of this weight off. I feel like I should be able to do it myself, but then here I am, and I am struggling. I have tried so many different things, and I just need something to help me get started. I feel like I will not feel like I'm such a loser if I can get this weight loss started. I want to weigh in my 200s. Like, I am very happy whenever I'm in my 200s. A lot of people would freaking have a heart attack if they weighed over 200 pounds, and I'm just trying to get back there. And I've been trying to get back there for a long time. So, it feels good to get that off my chest. I need to lose some weight, so that I'm going to try the Tirzepatide. I don't know. I'm so nervous, but I'm going to stay lower dosages. And the one that I went ahead and, you know what, a lot of times I don't stick with something very long. So I bought a year's supply. I paid for it in advance, and that hurt the pocketbook. But I needed to feel that pain to make me stick with it. So I'm not going to be somebody that's like promoting this, because I just hope that we don't find out that it's the next bad thing. I just think that even if the shots end up being something bad, I know I need help. I need help. I'm 321 pounds. I need help. So I'm going to take that help, even if that help ends up hurting me a little bit, but I'm afraid that the weight's going to hurt me more. So that's my decision. And I have a lot of mental hang up about me taking it. I didn't ever feel bad about other people taking it, because I'm like, that's their journey, you know, and this is my journey, and my journey, it feels like I can't ever get it started. So anyways, I have a lot of issues. Like I feel like a failure for going towards this. I feel like I know it's not a self-control issue. I will tell you, we started hosting my Chicks in the Sticks again, like my all-inclusive women only event at our ranch. And by God, it's hard for me to not eat too much. You know, we have healthy food at that, but I still eat enough like I'm a linebacker, like I'm going to have to defend somebody. I've just got to stop doing that. So my choices, the reason what pushed me to go ahead and try these shots, and I'm going to try it for a while, is I just don't want to be immobile. I don't, you know, like the fact that I'm 46 and I'm still as mobile as I am with the weight that I'm carrying, that is not, it's not an equation for longevity. And I realize that. So I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to hide that I'm going to try these shots. But then I'm also, if I lose weight finally for the first time in my life in a long time, I'm going to have some mental hang up about that, because I'm going to feel like it's just because of the shots. So what I'm going to do to already combat that, because I know I'm going to have mental issues with it, is I want to try even harder. I want to work out more. I want to eat better. I want to eat less. I want to make sure that I feel like I'm putting in the effort, so then it isn't just a shot. Because if I lose weight, I'm going to be scared to death of gaining it back. So, but something's got to give. Something has got to give. There is no future. If, you know what? If tomorrow y'all are on Facebook and you wake up and Brandy Von Holton had a heart attack, y'all wouldn't be surprised. You wouldn't be surprised, because, you know, being 300 pounds and having a heart attack, those things are connected, okay? So I've just got to do something. I feel like if I could just get 100 pounds off of me, if I weighed 220 pounds, I just feel like if those shots hurt me, I think that they'll hurt me less than what carrying around this 100 pounds even longer would hurt me. So, you know, sometimes you got to choose your evil. And so there we are. And I hate it. I hate that I'm trying those damn shots. So I don't know if anybody else has this, like, this mental battle, right? Like this mental battle going on. And all I'm trying to do is live longer and not be over 300 pounds. Like, that's all I'm trying to do, you know, and like, it makes me want to, like, tomorrow will be my first day off in 8 days, and I'm going to garden. I want to eat better. I want to be somebody that uses a tool to actually change and be even healthier. I don't want to be somebody that just uses this right here, and then they go back to just eating like a dum-dum and regain the weight, because I'm afraid of losing muscle mass. And yeah, so I'm going to make sure that I lift, because I don't want to lose muscle mass. I don't want to increase my body fat percentage. Are you going to compound them or just, okay, so it's Tirzepatide, but it has B12 in it. It's the color of red. The one that I tried before for 4 months, and they increased my dosage way too fast, it made me sick. I tried it before and I lost 5 pounds, but this time I'm going to try a lower dosage for longer. That's what I'm going to do. And so I went with Tirzepatide because it has less issues. I'm scared to death of having my stomach become paralyzed or my intestines and messing something up. So I'm going to be like, every day I'm going to be like listening to my body, because I don't want to jack something else up whenever I'm trying to unjack myself from the weight. But boy, there are so many people that lost some weight, and they ain't talking about it. Nobody talking about it. You know, nobody in real life. Everybody's like keeping it a secret. So I'm going to use that as a tool, and I'm going to make sure that that I'm not just dependent upon it, but yeah, microdosing is better. Yeah, it's got to be better, but I want to microdose so I can. Y'all gonna not know what to think whenever I'm smaller. You know, I always say that God made me fat to give the rest of y'all half a chance. So. I'm just joking. All right. Well, I feel so much better about coming clean with that. I have tried Tirzepatide once, well, for 4 months. That was expensive. It was $300 a month whenever I did it the first time, and this time I paid $1,500 for a 1-year supply. And they send me 3 months at one time. I don't know. I think it's Core RX who I did it this time. I don't remember the name of the other one. But, boy, I hope I'm not messing myself up. And I'll tell you one thing. You know, I was real strong against COVID and all that. And I do feel, you know, everybody was then like, don't make me have to take the vaccine. And now I'm just like, hey, let me take this shot. It feels like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, you know? Anyways, I have a big mental hang up about taking this shot, but I'm seeing my father in that hospital bed and not being very mobile. Man, did I get nauseous before? I got nauseous whenever they raised my dosage. The higher dosages, that stuff, man, I was screaming a couple of nights because it did hurt my stomach. And then, you know, I made a remineralizing tooth powder. That's because I used to be bulimic whenever I was in high school, so I made myself puke. So I'm like an expert in that, okay? I'm not bulimic now. I stopped that a long time ago, early 20s, right? I was only bulimic for, I don't know, 5 years or so, and it wasn't like hardcore with it. But being on this shot, it made me throw up a couple of times, and it was so acidic, it hurt my teeth. And so whenever I finally made that remineralizing powder, I needed it. So yeah, it did make me nauseous, and I threw up two or three times. But it was the big dosages are not for everybody. That's why I want to do microdosing, and I want to do it for longer. The other ones, I had to be propped up, or I'd be sleeping on the couch. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat very late. Or it would make me sick. Yeah, so I don't want anything to do with big dosages. And I'm sorry that I didn't ever tell y'all the truth about that, because woo, that's gonna make me cry. Shit. I had a lot of shame. And I just gave up, you know? So I gave up, and now I just feel like I'm almost desperate. I am desperate to try to get this weight off. And oh my God, If you have some kind of weight loss program, don't you dare send it to me. I don't want to know nothing, okay? Everybody's always trying to get me to be on their weight loss stuff. I've made my choice, and I paid for a whole year of it, and I'm going to stick with the choice instead of moving around and stuff. So Christy says that she got my tooth powder and she loves it. I love it too. You know, it's like a heavier clove taste because clove is supposed to do so much for you. Man, that stuff helps my teeth. I don't know if you can see my teeth, but I love my remineralizing tooth powder that I'm using with the bamboo toothbrush. You know, I just hope that these shots, they don't end up finding out that it's the next fin that's gonna be the next thing that hurt people, you know, and there's gonna be a lawsuit about it. But I don't know. You know what I really think about all these damn shots is I feel like rich people have had access to this stuff for probably 50 years. And just now regular folk are just now getting in on it, you know. But man, could you imagine me being 100 pounds smaller? I'm not even trying to be below 200, right? Like, oh my gosh. All right, so there we go. I didn't ever lose weight on it. I think I still have stress. You know, I met this lady in Mexico before that told me it's not about what you're eating, it's about what's eating you. I think I'm going to sign up for a counselor that I can meet through Zoom. And I think I want to try mental counseling with this also. So I'm going to do that. So there you go. You don't hear a lot of influencers being like, I'm a liar. I tried this. I hated it. Now I'm going to try it differently and slower. And I hurt my teeth because I threw up. I mean, you just don't hear people saying all that stuff. So I hope that you're here for, real because I don't know how to be fake. So, all right, y'all have a wonderful day. We just got through with our second Chicks in the Sticks. I love these women. I literally love these women. I love what I'm doing. And I ponied freaking Domino, our spotless horse. The only place, we bred 2 leopard Appaloosas, and the only place that horse has spots is on her nose and on her vagina. I ain't got no spots nowhere else. Anyways, I ponied her today, and I got to hang out with people. And now my husband wants to do what we call Dora the Explorer, where we just go get in the vehicle and we don't know where we're going to go and we don't know when we're coming back, and we just drive and take random roads that we didn't even know where they were. So that's what we're going to go do. All right, I will see y'all. But tomorrow, Monday, starts day 1 of my week 4 of my 10-week challenge. And I've already took my Tirzepatide on Friday, and I'm buying the watch to go with my Hume Health thing because it tracks all sorts of biological stuff. I have my freaking glucose monitor on. You know what pisses me off the most about that damn glucose monitor is I had whenever I have a fat girl meal, right? Like I go to my Mennonite friends or whatever, I did not realize how long it elevates my freaking glucose. Okay. So that's my new thing to learn is like a meal the night before you have a big one, it jacks me up for 12 hours or longer, which is awful to have that elevated glucose level because that's going to mean I have elevated insulin. I was just thinking, you eat that meal for dinner and in the morning it's a clean slate. No, it's not a clean slate. You're still got elevated glucose levels. So that's kind of it kind of gives me a little bit of go-go power about trying to eat better because I didn't realize how much longer which is goofy, you know what I mean? Because you have that big surge of food, so you should have a bigger surge of glucose. I mean, it makes sense, but to see it was eye-opening. So, all right, y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna try to. I feel better since I told y'all the truth, and I hate that I've talked bad about these shots in the past, you know, just because I was so afraid that they're going to hurt me. And I'm still afraid they're going to hurt me, but I'm still going to use them because I'm seeing so many people be successful. So I'll let you know if it works or not. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.